my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow, part 2 of Toronto Paper 1 from Twitter. Well, it was Twitter back then. Now it's X, obviously. Somebody had a fantastic guess of Ghislaine Maxwell and said that makes sense why when she stopped posting when she did. And it showed, actually, I looked at the dates, and yeah, she was actually in custody, and then off and on, and then she had her last post and has never said anything since. And she was sentenced to 20 years, as we all know the rest of the story. But I thought that's a fantastic guess. Fantastic guess, because you know who Ghislaine would have gotten some royal news from? Andrew or Sarah. Is Ghislaine Maxwell Toronto Paper 1 account on X? Or was Ghislaine Maxwell? Because there's been nothing from her at all. And she didn't follow anybody. Was Ghislaine Maxwell, or is, if she still owns it, but she has no access to the internet, apparently. Was Ghislaine Maxwell Toronto Paper 1 on X? Let's find out. Oh, they're selling a story. Page of Pentacles. Trying to sell you something. Knight of Pentacles. Now, Ghislaine is a Queen of Pentacles. She is a Capricorn. Actually, her birthday's coming up here in December. Interesting, her and Justin Trudeau have the same birthday, and they are kind of both the loopy-de-loop. Yeah, anyways. I don't know if she was. I think she was part of it. Look at my cards are taunting me again, all Pentacles. And remember, I think that drip drop was part of it as well. I think there was 3 of them. And Ghislaine being a British citizen, she would have used Darling a lot. I think it's a combination. I think there was 3 people. This is certainly not saying no. This is certainly not saying no. I wonder if Ghislaine gave the information. Ooh, Queen of Cups. As soon as I said Ghislaine gave the information, and the clock agrees with me, and it rang 6, and we have a 6 here. Yes. So Ghislaine gave the information. I think it was part of 3. I think 3 people could have been coming together. And there she is in prison. I'm going to say, I was looking for like the Page of Swords. That's my internet card, or my small account card, like X, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. I think we have multiple people on that account. I think Ghislaine was giving some information. I think she was definitely part of it. Somehow she was definitely part of it. And there she is in prison, gone quiet. There, 3 again. 3 ladies. This was 3 ladies involved in this Toronto Paper. So could it have been Jessica, Nanaki, Ghislaine? Or could it have been Sarah, right? Or Eugenie? Sarah, Ghislaine, and who else? The Star. Look at boobies, boobies, boobies. I gotta color these in. Justice, there's Sarah. There's Sarah. I think there was 3 ladies. I think one of them was Sarah. I think one of them was Jelaine. I think one was Jelaine, one was Sarah, because we definitely, when you go through those, there's definitely a royal connection. There's definitely royal news. Then there's news that was very much tied to the underbelly of Jeffrey Epstein. And was Nanaki the one who executed it? There's 3 here. I think one is Sarah, according to my sources. According to my sources. And I've done a reading that Sarah was Lady C's source as well. I think that one is Sarah. I think one is Jelaine. What a fantastic guess. I didn't even think of her. I did not even think of her. And then the third person, did Nanaki know? Well, you know what? If Nanaki was ever at Soho House with Megan at any point, or on holidays, on, you know, knew some of the people that Megan hung out with, who's to say they didn't reach out to her and say, we'll give you the information and you post it. I don't think it's Jessica, even though it says Toronto paper. I don't think it's Jessica. That's completely my intuition. I think it's somebody else who's more angry at Megan. Interesting. So great guess. Great guess. And the cards are very clear. There was 3 people involved. So somebody who knew about her past, and then somebody who could post. When you go on to X and it says you can click on it and find out where the person is, it's signed up from, they have not been on that site since 2021. So, and that's the year that Jelaine went into prison. I've seen some stuff that she has written, and that's not her context. Like, it's not her writing. They filtered some information to somebody to post it for deflection, right? People like Sarah and people like Jelaine, they never post anything directly themselves. And I think that's where Megan has learned that. Megan never posts anything directly herself, but she gets her little minions, her little bots, or her little anonymous accounts to post for her. And then it doesn't look like her. And I think that's what was going on here. Dare I pull another one? Temperance. Look at the major arcanas. This was a major takedown. This was absolutely looking to take down. When we have the star here, I'm just going to, wow, the moon. So the star, the moon, the world, and these are all later in the major arcanas. This is, I think this was definitely on purpose. Here's the veil. Here's the 2 barking at the one who puts it on on X or Twitter. Here's, it's blending. This was meant to kind of finish Megan. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I think we are on to something. Thank you so much for suggesting that guess. I think that's a fabulous guess, and the cards are definitely, with this star here, hope and healing, I think somebody was trying to heal their betrayal by posting, revealing stuff like that. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.